that has won it all before, now facing elimination against the underdogs from OCE, Tainted Minds.
That's the story, isn't it? You see this Envy team, after almost facing relegation, able to battle back, have a dominant performance, make it all the way to land. As for Tainted Minds, able to repeat their performance, come back again, but this time trying to sneak away with a win.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, a series win would be fantastic, but they are still looking for their first game victory. This is the second time that CJ and Kami have been here on this world stage, and they're still just looking to get a game win.
Yeah, a very difficult situation, but the big benefit they can take away, even though Complexity has been playing fantastic, every single game they were able to keep it pretty close. They almost squeaked away with a couple wins as well. The big difference, though, they were up by 2 at one point and still able to keep it close. But
yeah, I mean, they had two overtime games. Two overtime games against Complexity, and we've seen how good Complexity has been this tournament. So if that's any indicator at the level that Tainted Minds is playing at, this could be a surprise for us. Now loading in for the kickoff. Tainted Minds versus Envy, game number 1. Kami gets it up to Jules. Jules leaves it in the middle for CJ. CJ, a shot on target. Follow-up from Kami. Now Remco in the corner. Takes it again. Might go for a third hit, but Kami tries to slow play it. Jules hits it upfield. Kami off the backboard. Remco breaks up the play. CJ was hungry for it in the middle. Now ignite, trying to get that one off the backboard. ignite leaves it for Remco. Remco with the shot, gets around the final defender, and Envy strikes first.
Pick it up right where he left off. Huge performance from him yesterday, trying to do it on offense this time.
And Jules was just too slow.
Yeah, that last defender did not expect that second touch off the wall. He plays it right over the top. Jules has been the question mark for this team. Guys at the desk mentioned it, almost non-existent in the first 8. Need to find a way to get involved here early and often.
And talking with CJ, Jules is that factor for them where if he's playing well, they can upset any team. Jules still looking for his first goal of the World Championship. And this might be his chance. A shot coming in. Jules gets his first goal ever.
First goal and a great response as well. Right after they score, CJ puts a shot on net, spreading the defense. You look how those defenders have to make those saves, flying across last second. It's exactly what they need to do. Put that pressure on Envy, make them feel the pressure.
And you hear the support from the crowd chanting USA. Just despite
irony.
CJ.
Yeah, irony. Don't expect much out of Team 104.
But that goal must be massive. Jules getting his first goal ever in the World Championship. And they needed it. That ties it up. See if Tainted Minds can keep this going. ignite, pops it high. CJ on the wall. Over to Jules. Jules takes control. Misses that second hit. Devo puts it down into the orange half. Remco trying to center this ball. CJ breaks up the play. ignite was ready. And that wide open net for Jules. He slams it home. Tainted Minds take the lead.
Trying to get that respect they deserve. This team has always been pretty solid every time I've watched them with their pass plays.
And that was an absolute banger of a shot.
Yeah, really well plays down, finding that teammate on that pass off that back wall, and then an immediate counterattack. Something that Envy struggled with when they played Energy earlier was the ability to match that pace. Eventually, by game 3, they were able to turn it on.
Oh, and now
my goodness.
A response from Envy. ignite, the goal-scoring leader for Envy during the regular season, gets one here for Envy.
Really well done by Remco, utilizing that space created after that pass from Devo. Devo always been extremely successful getting up in the air quickly. Sets up his teammate. Remco takes his spacing. He goes a little bit wider so he can get a better angle on that pass. Plays it right in the middle for his teammate.
This game so far back and forth. Tainted Minds not rolling over. You heard Marky Duda on the desk saying that Envy was just going to breeze right through this Tainted Minds squad. Tainted Minds doesn't look like they're going to let him make it or let him do that. Now Kami off the backboard. Devo does not allow that bounce to happen. Jules trying to pass it again. Devo doesn't have enough boost to make it work, and Kami gets the lead for Tainted Minds.
CJ so excited about that one as he's rotating back. Doesn't he have to be involved in that play, just allowing his teammates and enabling his teammates to make these plays. And that chance still happening.
Jules now in 100% goal participation, scoring the first two, getting that pass. Devo had no boost to work with. Kami just forced it through. And Tainted Minds, they are not laying down for this.
Oh, this first game should tell us a lot about what we have to expect. Got a chance to sit down and talk with iGnite as well after that defeating loss against NRG. And he recognized the mistakes. He's self-aware of this situation. He knows I need to put these shots away. I need to control the ball a little bit more. The possession wasn't there. To have that on your side, a player just so willing to recognize those mistakes and improve upon them so quickly, putting them in a good spot. Already has a goal here so far in game number 1.
iGnite coming from the rival series last season, now at the World Championship. Got to wonder how that pressure is affecting him. Devo challenging there. Remco up the sidewall, going to try to get another pass. Does get the touch. Kami up. Beats iGnite to the ball. Tainted Minds is playing with incredible speed. That shot from iGnite going to be wide. Long clear from Jules up to CJ. CJ off the ceiling. Devo missed the ball. Chance for Tainted Minds, but iGnite cleans it up. Jules, no boost. Going to have to retreat. Dips back to get the half boost. Now Kami getting challenged by Devo. CJ with a long clear. Tainted Minds on the attack. Response from iGnite. CJ trying to keep this ball in the blue half. Devo off the sidewall, final minute. Now Kami, slow playing, gets that boost as well. iGnite trying to center this ball. Gets it to Devo. Devo off the corner. iGnite with the follow-up. Kami denies Remco the shot. And Tainted Minds keep their lead.
Need to be careful though. You're starting to see NV pick up the pace. iGnite as well as he plays for the team, but these guys, the big difference that we saw is the ability to keep it close. Energy is shot off the crossbar.
iGnite had a golden opportunity there. Came up just short. It's now or never for Envy. Remco is going to go off.
Oh my goodness!
Off the post, off a defender and in.
What a shot to tie it up with only 15 seconds left. Also breaking the record for the most goals in a game at this LAN right now. Both these teams battling it out, trying to get the first game, and we're just getting started, James.
What a goal by Remco in the final seconds to tie this up. Tainted Minds, they had 2 overtimes versus Complexity. They didn't get either of those wins. See if we get an overtime here, or if Envy finish it in regulation. Scary moment, but we will have overtime in game 1.
First game coming down to the wire. Both these teams battling back and forth. Seems to be that not either team can really handle the pace so far. No one's really been able to control it.
And now a chance, that pass from Devo.
What a save.
Kami perfectly positioned. That could have been the game. But Kami, a huge save. And now follows it up with another clear there to buy some time for Tainted Minds. But Envy on the prowl right now, looking scary. Devo off the backboard, denied by Jules. Remco gets the demo, but Jules now has some space to work with. Passes to CJ, CJ downfield. iGnite, gonna chase this down, not much boost. Kami beats him to it. Remco touches it here. He's gonna give up possession. Jules pops it up. CJ beats iGnite to the ball. This could be it. Kami finishes it off, and Tainted Minds get their first win of the World Championship.
No longer 0-9 and no victory for this team. The pass play again coming out, mixing it up. They're doing such a good job of getting everybody involved. Tainted Minds taking game number 1.
They came to play. Jules, it looks like he's found a way to brush off these nerves. He was absolutely marvelous this game.
2 goals for Jules, 1 assist, and 4 shots, shooting 50% for these guys. But it was more the setup from CJ that I really want to point out. Not really taking everything on his own, but 3 assists coming out, being that really good playmaker for the team. You saw it plenty of times where he would just enable the team to move forward and then immediately retreat. He's just there to keep that play continuing, and it's working out, but still, 4-3.
That could have been over. Kami had a fantastic save on defense. He was the final player back. He did not have very much boost. He made the correct guess on where to sit net, because that net was pretty wide open. It was
scary.
A scary moment for him. Got the save and followed it up with a massive clear. That relieved so much pressure for Tainted Minds. And then the counterattack. Kami, he saw that long pass from CJ and just cleaned it up. And now, Tainted Minds, they have the monkey off of their back. They have that first win. They've been looking for it. You heard the desk 0-9 in the World Championships. Now, finally able to get one. And they looked like they were hanging with Envy without, it's incredible. OCE coming in here against Envy, making it happen.
Well, you heard it in CJ's interview. He feels finally that OCE is just up there with the rest of the teams. There's no longer this huge underdog. They feel like they can compete at an equal level, but now they can actually prove that to themselves. They've gotten that first win. Now it's just a matter of what can they do after that.
And we already saw one upset earlier with EG taking out Vitality. Will we see another one? Tainted Minds trying to break out of their half. CJ is going to have to retreat. ignite putting the ball across field. Kami puts it up to Devo's there. CJ going to put it in the corner. Clear from Remco. Going for the block. He does get it. CJ going to put it into the middle. Devo there for it. Jules has to make the play. He missed. Kami gets a touch. Remco able to clear it back downfield. Devo. Chance for Remco. Remco finds the back of the net. Envy strike first.
I want to point out Devo on that play. You're not going to get to see it, but as soon as that touch goes over to Remco, he immediately retreats. There is no hesitation in going up on that touch and plays that back in towards the net. That extra pressure, split second, catches this Tainted Minds defense off guard, and they put it away.
And CJ, he needed a better clear than that. He accidentally put that off the ceiling.
Oh,
and
what?
just like that, CJ off the kickoff ties it up for Tainted Minds.
Right off the kickoff, a mistake on defense. CJ just puts that on target. From what we've come to expect from Remco, he was actually waiting for a touch coming across, but because of that miss, he kind of stops boosting.
I mean, it's tough to tell. Remco, he played the shot coming in from that attacker who was in the air, but that attacker just let the ball through, and that fake allowed the shot from CJ to just sail right in.
You can really see the respect from all of these players for each other.
Now Kami, a weak shot, but forced Remco to make the save. Remco now downfield. CJ trying to get the clear. We see a double demo on each other. Jules and Remco both taking each other out.
Tainted Minds need to be careful. A lot of these clears are just being thrown away. No possession being controlled.
Oh, and that pass from Devo. It's a good setup. Envy making some passing plays happen. CJ pops it around Devo. Remco with a win. Devo trying to make something happen there. It was a tough position. Wasn't able to make it. Now Tainted Minds on the back foot right now. Envy is keeping this attack going. Remco with the shot. That's going to find the back of the net. Remco gets his second.
You just see Envy break down this defense. Those clears that I mentioned are only going to half field, and there's no follow-up. What is Envy doing to exploit that? They're playing that ball extremely high in that backcourt. That boost is being depleted. It is only a matter of time that they can't make those saves.
Envy just keeping that pressure sustained. Tainted Minds now trailing by one. A demo from Jules on ignite. Kami is going to just hit it up the back wall and will take it. Keeps possession, but runs out of boost. Does get that half boost. Now Jules challenging by ignite. ignite gets that win. Kami just beat Devo to it by a hair. CJ got the win. ignite trying to get a touch. Does get it. That one's going towards net. CJ has to get back. He does. But gets that boost stolen. Could be an attack setup for Envy. Now Kami downfield. Gets challenged, ball rolling back to CJ. CJ has some time. Boost just comes up in time. Remco up the wall. CJ trying to challenge him. Was driving backwards. Dangerous, but Kami gets that hit. ignite with the follow-up. That one off the crossbar and in. Envy get their third goal.
Again, the boost and coming out from Envy, one after another. You see Remco snag another one there. This Envy team's just able to suffocate them from the midfield. They're waiting for these chances. No one is up contesting those shots that are coming in for free. Someone needs to find a way to either break it downfield or maintain some sort of possession. Otherwise, Envy is gonna just run away with this.
And in the rival series, ignite was the lead scorer by a mile. He was the lead scorer for Envy during the regular season. They need him to start scoring goals, and that is a good start for him. A shot, strong shot, but Devo back to make the save. ignite up to Devo. Devo's taking control. We've seen what Devo can do earlier. That shot versus NRG, and now Remco beating the Tainted Minds defense. Envy running away with game 2.
This offense just having a field day. You can really tell that they're feeling comfortable with these passes and these shots. We were worried about that. What Devo are we gonna see? Is he gonna revert back to that Season 3 World Championship form? And he's doing that. He's playing extremely aggressive, no hesitation, and leading the charge for this offense. ignite needed help. He's starting to get it here.
That is a hat trick for Remco. You can hear the crowd chanting his name. Remco trying to follow that up. Devo blocking that ball. Remco with the follow-up. Ball into the middle. Seems like Envy has spent this entire game in the orange half. Anytime Tainted Minds tries to get it out, it's just immediately sent right back by Envy. Now we might see an attack from Tainted Minds. Kami with the challenge. Now cleared. Farm into the corner. Jules looking for the pass from CJ, but Remco's there. Ball into the middle. Kami hard hit. CJ looking for that pass. Kami centers it, but ignite's there to break up the play. Devo into the corner. ignite no boost. Gonna try to make a clear here, but he can't do it. Kami hits it into the corner. Devo racing to it, also no boost. Driving up on the ceiling, gets the block with nothing. But a pass across net. ignite clearing it downfield. Final seconds. Envy is gonna close this out. And you can hear the crowd anticipating when this ball will touch. Still up.
I wonder how high their voices can get.
They're gonna keep going, and that still not it. We'll see the end of game 2. Envy respond and equalize the series at 1 game apiece.
Envy a great job, quick to adapt on that one. They really spelled out, okay, these pass plays towards the midfield need to be stopped. How do we do that? Let's challenge, let's be aggressive. How do they do it? They bring it to this team with the lead of Devo. Devo really brought it in that forefront of that offense. It set up the rest, but you gotta give credit to Remco. So much defense from him first day. Day 2, the offense is there. It's really helping take off that pressure of that rookie in ignite.
But now, and Devo getting this playmaker as well. So Remco 3 goals, Devo 3 assists. ignite still looking to get him more involved, but then on Tainted Minds side, Jules, he had a fantastic game, number 1. That is what really led Tainted Minds to that victory, as well as the heroics from Kami. But Jules, only 90 points there, not even able to get a single shot on net.
Yeah, a lot of it obviously private service, so usually that is doubled, but still not much from him. That's been the question mark. We talked about it plenty of times. The guys at the desk, he needs to find a way to get involved. He was completely removed from the match. It just seems like he's lost when they start playing at that faster pace. Easy ways to counter that. Number 1, stop throwing away possession. Too many times they're throwing it to the midfield. Trap the ball, dribble it upfield, do something to force a challenge. It's okay that Devo wants to be in your face, but at least make him pay for it.
And we saw Envy when they were playing NRG, they started to pick it up late in the series. They dropped game number 1, but at game number 2, they're starting to warm up. Kept the ball in the Tainted Minds half a majority of the game. See if Tainted Minds can answer back. And an early chance there for Envy. Remco clears it into the corner. ignite racing down for the demo. He gets it. Jules trying to fend off this attack. Kami with the follow-up. Good pop from iGnite. Remco too far to make the play. Now Jules challenges iGnite. Kami challenging Devo. A battle for possession right now. Devo off the ceiling, passes it to Remco. Now iGnite has some time. The shot, that one off the post. iGnite coming close.
Should have put that one away.
Now Kami trying to find CJ, wasn't able to do it, but Jules puts it downfield for Kami. That one a little high. Follow up off the side, and iGnite's able to put it in a safe spot. Kami down. Jules gets feet to the ball. Remco and Devo double committed on that. Center for iGnite. He gets challenged. Now Jules into the middle. Devo waiting for it. Devo just being a nuisance in this Tainted Minds half. Jules tries to pop it by, but Devo read him wonderfully. Kami up to CJ, but CJ didn't have enough time. Still waiting for that Jules pass. Remco just again breaking up these plays. It seems like Envy is not letting Tainted Minds complete any passes.
Oh, they're not giving them any time to think. As soon as you think you have time and space, another player rotates in. Primarily, it's been Remco and Devo with iGnite being their goal scorer. That's something that they've shown all season long. But I think that's going to make it a little bit easier for iGnite as well. He doesn't feel like he's forced to make these shots. Just sit back and wait for it, because the rest of your team are pulling that weight.
Even there, that was a pass from Jules out to Kami. Kami's shot immediately responded to. And Devo mid-flip getting a touch there. Remco in the corner. Jules center ball. Double commit by CJ and Kami. Jules again at half. Trying to keep this attack going for Tainted Minds. Center ball. CJ not close to make the play. Devo just going for the bump there, it looked like. Now long clear from Remco. Devo challenged by CJ. CJ puts it down for Jules. Now taking control in the corner. Ball into the middle. Kami's up, and he missed his shot opportunity.
Would have been a tough angle either way. Does manage to get it to his team. The nice thing, Tainted Minds here though, we're starting to see some possession and some consistent offense from them.
Can they turn that possession into a goal? Kami racing into the corner, pops it out, dangerous. CJ side flips, Remco didn't get the shot, but puts it into the corner. iGnite centering the ball.
Can we talk about how awesome that chant just was?
The crowd getting into it, and Remco gets on the board for Envy.
Just mistakes on defense again. CJ needs to clear that downfield. His approach to it is Devo and Remco pressure. Just seems to be like it's getting to this defense. He doesn't have the ability to take that approach and launch it downfield. It bounces into the middle again.
And Remco continues his scoring spree. He had a hat trick last game. Gets the only goal of the game so far in game 3. Again, this is for their tournament lives. Loser is knocked out. CJ on the wall. Remco coming off, but gets challenged there by CJ. CJ keeping this attack going. Kami with a win. Jules, is he there? No. Missed the read. Now center up to Kami. Kami, a shot chance, put it high. iGnite, he has a shot. That one saved. Follow up from Remco, saved by Kami. Tainted Minds still just within 1.
Much better from Jules there as well. Only 11 boost rather than throwing that. He holds on to it, forces the challenge. What I wanted to see.
CJ, that shot, no one home for Envy, and Tainted Minds ties it up.
Able to break it, held off without a goal for quite a while there. Able to put one in, just spreading that team thin, and good job by Tainted Minds waiting for that opportunity.
Where was the final defender for Envy? iGnite didn't get much of a clear, just put it off the side. The net was so vulnerable. And CJ getting that equalizer for Tainted Minds.
Well, that's the difference. You have Devo and Remco expending a ton of boost. Those guys are rotating actually on the same cycle, so
what? The ball just wraps around the corner. Jules, like a shark, smelling blood in the water. He sees this ball and just punches it in.
You got to give credit to CJ on that pass. To pinch that in that angle so it wraps perfectly around, there is no chance to make that save unless you're already on the wall. Settles perfectly for his teammate.
And you can hear the crowd getting behind this OCE squad. The final 30 seconds of gameplay. Remco centering this ball. CJ shuts that play down. CJ again challenging. Remco and Devo collide. iGnite needs to get that hit. He missed it off the backboard. Kami got the bump, and Jules is going to secure this game for Tainted Minds.
Kami just sitting patiently, puts it in a dangerous spot. Again, iGnite though, he's already up there. He needs to clear that out to give them a chance. The counterattack opportunity was there, but you got to respect Tainted Minds. I love how they're applying that pressure with no fear for consequence.
And you can really hear the crowd getting behind this Tainted Minds squad.
From USA. Yeah.
The final seconds counting down. We might
Another
see one more. CJ ending this game in style. Tainted Minds crush Envy in game 3.
We saw Envy bounce back in game 2. Game 3 going to Tainted Minds. Really well done for them. And the best part, they are now on match point.
And we just saw an upset. Are we gonna see another one? This squad of Tainted Minds refusing to roll over for Envy. The desk perhaps about to eat their words. Everyone thinking that this was gonna be a walk in the park for Envy.
Well,
and Tainted Minds, they had something else in mind.
Gibbs said his predictions are 1-9, why not 1-10? Unbelievable performance from Tainted Minds to bounce back. That is the toughest thing to do on this stage with this crowd and everybody going off. To be able to bounce back after a deafening loss.
The question is, does this crowd think that OCE, that Tainted Minds, can get this win and close this series out against Envy?
Sounds pretty convincing, even though they're rooting for USA.
CJ brought this upon himself. But you know what? I think he's thinking whatever works. You know, if it takes a little bit of USA chant magic to put Tainted Minds over the top, he'll take it.
I'm sure they're thinking anything but EU at this point. But on the side of Envy, they look like they control a majority of the match again. But the difference with Tainted Minds, they started making those little subtle changes, controlling the pitch, not afraid to possess the ball rather than throwing it away. The other thing, waiting for those opportunities. They're recognizing Remco and Devo are using a ton of boost, and when they go back, that is the time to attack.
And they need iGnite. iGnite has been relatively quiet this series. Remco talked about it in the interview, that they need him scoring. And that hasn't been happening. Envy's life on the line. Devo off the kick. A save from CJ. That surely looked to be a goal for Envy, but Tainted Minds not letting it happen. CJ getting back to net. Kami gets a touch. Jules up, so is Remco, but Jules gets the win. Kami in the corner. Now CJ putting a weak shot in, forces Devo to get the touch. Jules with the follow-up, double tap chance, but Remco broke up that play. Kami going for another touch there. CJ helping him out. Jules last one back. Turns on this ball, puts a shot. iGnite in net, waiting for it, gets the save, but CJ's there to keep this attack going for Tainted Minds. Kami with a block. You can just see the confidence coming out from Tainted Minds. CJ off the corner, gets his own pass, off the backboard, iGnite's up, gets a touch here, still dangerous ball. Jules with the shot, he gets the lead for Tainted Minds.
Absolutely huge that CJ gets that initial touch. He plays it into the offense while Kami has no boost at all. Able to follow up even his own one, but then the shot across.
And it looked like there was a defender. They ran into each other in net. Things going so well for Tainted Minds. That incredible save out of the gate. And now they have the lead. Can Envy respond? A chance for Devo, a save again from Kami. Shot coming in, Kami with the clear. iGnite in the corner. Kami bullying him through. Kami just winning challenge after challenge. Jules off the backboard, double tap chance. barely misses out. Now Remco, downfield, Kami again, challenging, winning that 50-50. CJ down the sideline. Devo accidentally hits it off iignite. This could be a goal. Kami gets back and slides it under the crossbar. Tainted Minds up by 2.
You can see the disappointment in Devo's face. He played that down as iignite was trying to come back. The mistake and the overlap again plaguing this team. And it only gets better for Tainted Minds trying to make history. They go on to play Chiefs if they win this, and we would get a guaranteed OCE in day number 3.
And OCE as a region has never taken down a European team. And no other team than the Chiefs has won a series here at the World Championship. Tainted Minds about to make history if they can hold on. But Envy, they're not out of it just yet. There's still plenty of time for them to bring this one back. Kami puts the shot on target, but Remco makes that save. CJ off the ceiling. Devo puts it to the side. Kami puts the shot on target. The follow-up from CJ, and now a 3-goal lead for Tainted Minds. They're starting to run away with
Just oozing confidence. You see how aggressive they're playing and not being punished for it whatsoever. Like Sharks, you said, and you see it again, striking.
And will we see this happen just at the half game point? 3 goals. Tainted Minds in the lead, about to take out a former world champion team. The crowd getting behind OCE. They think that this will happen.
No longer USA, finally.
And now another big save from CJ. That ball was going to find its way in. Jules challenging Devo. Devo over to Remco. CJ.
Eat my words. Thanks, guys.
Now Kami waiting for this follow-up from Jules. In the corner, puts it up. iignite getting the clear. Envy need a goal right now. Down 3 goals. And they get one here. Devo beating that final defender.
Really well played by Devo. He double backs, waiting for that pass, and then 3 consecutive touches on that wall to maintain control. That shot in a very difficult spot to save. It sneaks by. Still plenty of time left on the clock, James. They can make it back, but they got to find something to break this offense that we've been seeing from Tainted Minds.
Jules just a little bit slow there. Devo getting that goal. Envy can bring this back. It's going to be difficult. Remco, shot opportunity. That one finds home. Remco brings Envy to within 1.
Only a few seconds, and again, you said iignite needs to get involved, and a pass perfectly placed inside to the captain. He strikes top right.
Remco, the crowd chanting his name. He has been wonderful with his goal-scoring capabilities so far, and they need him now. Down 1. Their final life in the tournament. They need to get this win to stay alive. Jules puts a shot, but saved by Remco. iignite now trying to dribble it downfield. Gets challenged. Remco up the side. Kami putting a bouncing shot in, but iignite able to make that save. Remco takes control, centers it. That one saved by Kami. Under a minute left to play. Tainted Minds still ahead by 1. Remco off the backboard, double commit. This is dangerous, and a shot wide. The follow-up. Devo ties it up for Envy.
The crowd wanted to know if Devo can be that goal, and he gets it here. A beautiful pass from iignite down, and they tie it up. 39 seconds left. Shogun on the camera. What are you doing?
Envy refusing to give up. Get those 3 goals that they need. We'll see if they can take this lead or if Tainted Minds can get it. Oh, a shot blocked by iignite. Remco with the follow-up. CJ, a good touch, passes him to himself, goes for the bump. Had he gotten that on iignite, that might have been a goal for Tainted Minds. Ball bouncing out into the middle. Remco puts it up. The pass from Devo drops down. A miss from Kami. Chance for iignite. Ball blocked by Jules. The pinch. Final chance. Remco going for the save, gets a touch, Jules with a shot, and that one is going to hit just before the goal line, and we have overtime in game 4.
He could have been the hero, but here we go. A chance to close it out and move on. All or nothing at this point for Team Envy.
And here's a chance, Remco, he's been the star for Envy. Getting blocked there. CJ puts it up for Kami. Kami gets it by oh no, he doesn't. ignite, a critical block there. CJ trying to pass it off the wall, double commit. Jules racing to this ball, puts it up the wall. Going for that center. ignite breaks up that play. CJ downfield. Envy need this goal to stay alive in the tournament. Otherwise, Tainted Minds will be moving on and Envy will be eliminated. Off the wall, Remco took that shot away from ignite. A miss from CJ, or Kami there rather. CJ trying to get this follow-up. A long clear from Devo. Kami up in the air. Puts it safely into the corner. Devo off the backboard. ignite gets the read, and Envy stay alive.
ignite stepping up huge for his team to bring this to game number 5. They do not want to be counted out. We are going the distance in our second elimination match of the lower bracket.
And this game seemed like it was surely in favor of Tainted Minds. A healthy 3-goal lead, but Envy refused to lose and came barreling back.
You look at the top of that scoreboard, ignite, absolutely huge. 1 goal, 3 assists, and 4 saves. They were wondering if Devo could score that goals. 2 on the board for him as well. Everybody getting involved. And just like in our first game, a battle between these two teams, but it all comes down to this.
This is the decider. Game 5 on Champions Field. One team will be eliminated, the other moving on. Tainted Minds and Envy have been putting on an incredible show. And that game, heartbreaking for Tainted Minds, but Envy has to be feeling positive after that incredible comeback.
Back and forth again, we see these teams. Jules stepping up, CJ setting up all these passes, but it's immediately matched by the offense. Remco, I don't know how he continues to do it, but the way that he's making these plays, these challenges, these shots on net, just seem to completely catch the team off guard of Tainted Minds. It's just the follow-up from both teams has always been there. It's just a matter of who's gonna make that one crucial mistake.
And you know, there was a moment when Devo was able to get that shot past the final defender. That was the mark. That was the comeback point for Envy. We'll see if Envy can close this out or if Tainted Minds is going to make history. CJ off the sidewall. Jules trying to put it high. Remco getting some help by ignite. Remco also dodging that demo there. Devo backwards on the wall. Remco having to dodge another demo. Tainted Minds getting aggressive. The chant coming back. Will that help CJ? CJ and Tainted Minds. Remco puts that pass off the backboard, and ignite, the overtime winning goal from him last game, gets the go-ahead goal in game number 5.
Talking about the battle of the rookies, and there you see it, picture perfect. ignite and Jules battling it out in this match. ignite able to get another one for himself. That confidence now flowing through his car.
ignite stepping up in a big moment for Envy. Remco off the corner. CJ tries to get the clear, gets it over to Kami, but blocked by ignite. Devo, self pass, gets the pop up. CJ's ready for it, puts it to Kami. Kami gives up possession. Remco there to cut it out, but a good pass from CJ. CJ, Jules going for a double tap. Kami even had a cleanup chance. Tainted Minds, opportunity gone by the wayside. Devo into the corner. CJ off the backboard. You can hear the crowd. Big fans of this announcer in the game. CJ Puts a shot, saved by Remco. Now Devo, the sideline. Remco centers the ball. Shot opportunity for Kami, double commit. It's heating up for Tainted Minds. CJ off the wall, follow up from Kami, and he just misses that shot. Tainted Minds gearing up for this attack. Now pinch, bouncing off all the walls. Remco gets it by CJ. Jules up. CJ ready for it, but ignite there. Kami, last player back. Gets boost and the touch. Remco with the block, double tap chance, but Jules there to get that save. CJ on the wall, touches it to ignite. Ignite breaks up that play, almost got the goal. Devo up, doesn't get the greatest touch. CJ getting challenged by Remco, and Remco going for the block. Jules gets it by him, not a great clear from ignite. A chance for Tainted Minds. Kami takes it himself, but a save from Devo.
Defense holding fast for Envy, but you got to give credit to CJ. Been watching him for a while now. The way that Tainted Minds team has been able to maintain that offense, he's collecting so many small boost pads, so his teammates rotating in can take the large ones on the deny. Is working really well, but they just haven't been able to find that pass play as one comes across from Envy.
Kami breaking up that play. Jules centering the ball. Kami on the other end. Wasn't able to get the shot. CJ with the center. Jules didn't have boost to make the play. Kami got the demo and net as well.
Cheat up a little bit too far on that one, but a pass across.
CJ off the backboard. Kami off the sidewall. Jules a little too slow to the ball, but he still gets a piece of it. ignite. No boost in the corner. Gets dunked on by CJ. Out into the middle. Remco with a big clear. Relieves a lot of pressure. No boost from Remco. Puts a shot on target, but CJ there for the save. CJ with another hit downfield. Blocked by ignite, and ignite extends the lead to 2 for Envy.
Watching CJ on this one, he reads it off the back wall and he tries to play that across. Doesn't see ignite lurking. Looks like he wanted to play that more to the left. Easy intercept for ignite, and now up by 2, 1:06. We saw a comeback from Envy, but now it's Tainted Minds. Their turn to turn this around.
We'll see if they can do it. Final minute. Tainted Minds need one here. Kami dribbles it around ignite. A block here from Jules. Another block, chance for Kami. Kami up, passes into the middle for CJ, and he puts Tainted Minds within 1.
Absolutely huge, wasting no time to put this in. That now puts them at the ability, if it does go to 0 seconds, to play it in the air. Great pass play from Tainted Minds, stepping up huge when it matters most.
We saw Envy with their last second heroics to force overtime. Tainted Minds need to do the same. Again, loser is eliminated from the RLCS Season 5 World Championship. Final 30 seconds. CJ trying to challenge Kami, racing back. Gets a touch, but Devo's there. A pre-jump from Jules. CJ now gets the hit. Time running out for Tainted Minds. ignite waiting for it. Kami gets a hit. Devo with one touch. ignite with another. Goes for the double tap and hits it. That's going to be it. Envy gets their 2-goal lead.
That is your dagger from the rookie ignite. Coming through with a double tap, showing up huge. Nobody with boost on Tainted Minds. They can't get the clear, and they shove it down their throat.
What a time to step up. ignite with the hat trick, scores that goal, secures that win, and even though Kami puts one in, Envy will be walking away with the series win and will be moving on in the lower bracket.
So many records set, tons of goals left and right, the most ever in a best-of-5 in world history.